Everybody, welcome to day one from our Work From Anywhere Escape Plan kind of 5-day online workshop. I'm Esther. I'm the founder of Virtual Assistant Internship, and I also run my own creative agency. And I started 4 years ago as a military wife and mom, trying to figure out how to work from home and be able to take a career with me everywhere. And it's kind of the rest of it is history. Now I live in Bali. About 6 months ago, I started to be a digital nomad with my son, and we went and lived in Maine for 6 months. I'm originally from San Diego. We went and lived in Maine for 6 months, and then I was the first one to go to Bali, and he's going to be coming here soon too. And then we're going to travel around Southeast Asia and the world together for however long we want. So that's about me, and I'm all about helping you get to where you want to be. So your vision for your life might not look like this, and actually that's what day one is all about. We're going to start to plan out exactly what your dream life and your dream day looks like. And the cool thing is that it might change. So I never thought that I was going to live in Bali. I mean, 4 years ago when I first started, all I wanted to be able to do was have more time with my son, still be able to work and make money, and still have him in childcare part-time because I needed a break. And I would love to have extra money for like someone to help me clean, extra vacations and date nights. Like that's all I really wanted. I was happy just working 20 hours a week kind of in between his schedule. And that was then. Now I love working full time. He's older, he's in school. I work while he's in school and then I work again after he goes to bed because that's like my dream schedule. And we get to travel and live around the world. But 4 years ago, it was a little bit different. And so that's okay. Your dream day might change over time. But we're going to start with what you want to have happen now. And then we're going to help you over these next 5 days make a plan to get there. Like a real, actual, tangible plan. Which I don't really know anybody else who does this. So you're welcome. Yay! Okay, so day one is all about, so go ahead and get your workbook and go to day one, and you'll see that it's called Dream. And that's what we're going to be doing today. I want you to start to determine what success means to you. Like I said, success 4 years ago to me, it meant being able to work around my son's schedule, have him in childcare, like just a couple chunk of hours throughout the week so I got a break, so I could do some stuff. And then my like extra dream was hire someone to clean the house and do some laundry for me because I was just between trying to work and trying to do that and be a mom. It was just too much. So that's all I wanted. Some of you, it might be a little bit different. Some of you, your dream might be that you can work full time and that your kid is in daycare, or that you can work in the mornings and during their nap, and that's all you really want to do because you really love being a stay-at-home mom. Or you enjoy being a stay-at-home mom, but you're really sick of doing chores and errands all the time, and you'd love if you could just afford help with some of that. Whatever it is, whatever your dream is, there is nothing too big, too out there. Look where I live, okay? Nothing is too much. You can do whatever you want. We're going to help you get there, but let yourself go there today. Let yourself dream where you want it to be. And so I want you to get really specific. On page one, you're going to outline your ideal day. Really like go by the hour, okay? So for me, here's what mine looks like now. And then this is an example. From 7 to 8 a.m., I get my son up and I get him ready for school. I have actually a car to take us to school because I don't drive anymore. Because my life's awesome. And then from 8 to 10 a.m., I come back home. Sometimes I'll go to a coffee shop, but it's me time. I try and do some yoga, or I swim, or I do my journaling and prayer time. I read my Bible. I drink my coffee, eat my breakfast. I relax and I ease into the day because I'm not really a morning person. And then at 10 a.m., I start kicking butt and I work. And I have my week blocked out from 10 until about 3 p.m. I'm just focused. 3 o'clock, I take a little break, and then I work a little bit more until I go pick up my son around 5 or so. And then we have family time for a couple hours, then I put him to bed, and then I actually usually get another burst of energy and I work again in the evenings, but that's a little bit more focused on like creative projects, side projects, extra stuff, because I'm usually pretty tired by then. Or I just watch a movie and go to bed. That's it. I don't clean my house. I don't run errands. I don't have a bunch of laundry to do. I have people who do that for me now. That is my dream, and I'm living my dream. So what's yours? What does your ideal day look like? Just let yourself go there, okay? So that's on page one. Do hour by hour, exactly what it is. And then make notes like I had. I was like, I just would love if someone would clean my house. Come 2 days a week and clean my house. What? I would love if someone came Tuesdays and Thursdays to watch my kid and clean my house, maybe run an errand or two for me, and go grocery shopping. You know what I mean? Like maybe prep meals, like whatever you need help with, okay? Let yourself dream and just make some notes in there of what that stuff is, okay? So if you don't have like chores listed on your day, for example, then just write a note of what those things are that you'd like someone else to do for you. And I don't want to assume that everybody hates doing that stuff like I do, because some people don't mind. And they're like, oh, it's fine, I like to do the dishes, you know? Okay. Don't compare yourself to anybody else. Don't compare yourself to me. Don't compare yourself to anyone else. I want you, this is the first time. Sorry, traffic. What do you actually want? What do you want? Okay? All right. Then let's talk about money. Okay, so now we're going to page 2. Well, not quite money, but a little bit. Page 2, we're going to talk about, okay, now look at your ideal day. Compare it to where you are now. What's missing? Like, how can you bridge the gap between those two things? What are the exact things that you would need to do to make that dream day happen? So would it be earning XYZ money, earning an extra $400 so I can hire someone to come twice a week? Okay. Is it getting my groceries on auto delivery, being able to afford groceries on auto delivery? Is it quitting my job? Quitting my job and selling all our stuff and putting things into storage. Like, what is that very specific things that's going to make your dream happen? Okay? Step by step, outline all that stuff. Hire a nanny, whatever it is, okay? It's so breezy, it's so nice. Then I want you to talk about, then we are going to talk about the money. Okay, what do you want? What's your money goal? Just be really, really specific. What do you need? Do you need to replace all of your income and then some? What's that number? Like, if you could ideally do your ideal day, what's that number? I want you to try to do 2 numbers. So try to do one number that's the minimum amount that you would need to earn in order to quit your job or in order to make your dream happen, like make a good chunk of your dream happen. Okay, so like in order to quit my job and have 2 days of childcare so I can focus on work, here's how much I need to make. And then I want you to do the other one of like, okay, but then here's what I need to make to really be able to do this, to really have what I want to have, to really make my dream day a reality for our family and our dream life. And just like, again, I want you to think that it doesn't have to be like what I did. What I did was, people think it's like so impossible, but it wasn't. But it doesn't have to be this. Yours could literally just be, I want to work 10 hours a week and I want to have an extra $500 a month for extracurricular activities and tithe for church and date nights with my husband. You know what I mean? Like, it can be small. It doesn't have to be massive. But if you, or it can be, I want to freaking move to Bali with my family and live in luxury and have a nanny. And like, here's what I want to happen. Okay? So just whatever yours is yours. So we did the money. And then when you're thinking about money, I want you to think about, be really, like, don't go on the number that you think you need because of your life now. So don't try to replace your income now, because here's the reality. Like, you're not going to have to pay for gas. You're not necessarily going to have to pay for all the childcare. When I quit my job, I immediately was able to get rid of an $800 per month daycare bill. So now I don't need to earn that much more money. Like, that's $800 less that I need to earn. I also got rid of gas and like car stuff for one of our cars. So because I wasn't commuting anywhere anymore. So that took up a couple $100 more per month. So honestly, it ended up being like one of my entire paychecks. So in order to replace my income of what I had made before, I really only need to be making like under $2,000 a month, which was totally doable. With even keeping my son home full time. So deduct all this extra stuff. How we made Bali happen is your cost of living here is way cheaper. And so by the time we don't have rent at our old apartment, we don't have cell phones, we don't have a car anymore. Like we all we have is like a little storage fee, and then living here is way cheaper. So do your finances based on that. Don't include all the extra stuff that you have to do. Just do it based on, if I was being home and working my dream day, what's all the stuff I don't need? I don't need to worry about all this extra stuff. And then also include things you do need to worry about, like health insurance, okay? Something to consider. All right, that's it for today. This is a big day, and this is gonna set the standard for the rest of this entire online workshop. So make sure and spend a couple more minutes on it, and just put some music on, create space for yourself, allow yourself to really get into a groove, and yeah, just we're gonna build something awesome with you. And so just allow yourself to have the time, because I know that there's probably so many other distractions, and even finding the few minutes to watch this was probably difficult, but you are a priority. And if you are happy, then everybody else in your life benefits because they're all happy too. And I don't mean even just happy, I mean like a deep joy. Like when you are feeling really good, your kids are happier, your husband's happier, your friends and family are happier, right? And so it is important. It is actually a selfless thing to do, to just allow yourself to spend some time on yourself, and especially for something as big as your career and what you do all day, it's pretty important. Okay, so tomorrow we're gonna also take everything we just did today, and then we're gonna like talk about the money part of it. We're gonna make this into a money plan. So I kind of had you start thinking about it at the end of today of how much money you need to earn to make this a reality, but now we're gonna break that down even further into like how many hours do I need to work to make this happen? How much do I need to charge per hour? So we can really, really get practical. And the best part about day 2 is you're gonna see how possible this is for you. You're gonna see how, oh my gosh, and like I can actually do this tomorrow. This isn't really that hard. Okay, so I'll see you guys all tomorrow.